Hi, it's not Mr. Anderson, and today we're going to talk about 5 ways to incorporate the 3 R's into your life. First, you may ask, what are the 3 R's? Well, they are reduce, reuse, and recycle. Firstly, reduce is reducing the amount of waste you produce. For example, you may want to use reusable bags instead of plastic bags. Reuse is the next one, and that is using something over again that you might have thrown away. Like, for example, you may use paper as scrap paper, or you may use containers. Recycling, well, it's converting stuff into a reusable material. Like one of the biggest examples I've thought of while making this was composting. It's because you're basically putting in dead plants, fruit peels, and stuff like that, and you're converting it into a better nutritional dirt. Another example would be like when you're recycling, make sure to look for the recycling logo on your like water bottles to make sure that it's recyclable friendly. You may ask why? Why do I have to recycle or reduce or reuse? Well, firstly, it's good for the environment. Next, it creates more jobs. Like, you may not think of it, but it makes more jobs for people to pick up more recyclable stuff or people to sort out the recyclables. And it makes a better economy because you have more jobs and people are saving more money so they can buy stuff. And it also saves energy, which saves you money, and it's just it's a great thing when you can save stuff like energy. And it slows down global warming, so there'd be less burning of landfills to clear up space. It protects wildlife. Same thing with the landfills, because landfills take up lots of space, and recycling doesn't take as much. And there's much more stuff that I could say, but don't have enough time. Alright, well, one of the 5 ways that you can incorporate the 3 R's into your life is just by simplifying your cleaning supplies. Like, instead of using like dishwashing soap or stuff to like clean your stove or your plates, you can use baking soda. And you can also use baking soda instead of having to use toothpaste and stuff like that. So baking soda is just a very all around item that you can use a lot of stuff for, and you'll be amazed if you just like look into what you can use baking soda for. Another thing, when simplifying your cleaning supplies, you can use vinegar. Vinegar is a great window cleaner, and you can also put like vinegar in a cup and microwave it, and it cleans your microwave. So it's like a very super great microwave cleaner. You can even use it to rinse out your hair and stuff like that. And like you can use old toothbrushes to like clean shoes, or as in this photo, you can use it to clean plates. And you can also use like old clothes as like rags to clean up your like your messes if you spill anything, or to clean the dirt off, whatever. And the next one I have on the list is compost. I have compost because it's just as I said before, it's a great thing that you can do. It's like it basically fits all 3 R's if you really wanted to. Um, it's not that hard to set up a compost bin. It's super great for the plants, and as I said earlier in this video, it saves when doing stuff like this. It saves you money. So now you don't need to go buy expensive fertilizer for your plants. You can just have a compost bin, and then whenever you need the compost, you can use it for your plants. It also reduces your impact of carbon dioxide. So usually when like you have to go buy fertilizers, the companies waste a lot of carbon dioxide just to have the product get to you and you buying it. It's just a lot of work, and so it's just making the world a better place basically, one compost bin at a time. The next one is just a simple one because I want I want you to be able to make sure you're able to do stuff like this in your life. I don't want harder ones, but buying recycling labeled items, and you may wonder what that is, but it's just like the um, the triangles with the three arrows as shown right here. It's just to make sure that the items that you're recycling are safe to be recycled, and it's also just in case like if you want to know like what you're recycling and where it's going. Like some of this stuff is like used for your next soda can or the park that's being built down the street or whatever. um it's also great when you recycle because it like there's less solid waste. This next one is kind of like simple, probably the easiest one that you guys should be able to do, and that's basically using like jars and cardboard boxes as storage. Like in this photo right here, they're using the jars for like their vegetables and stuff. It's a very cheap way of storing stuff, so you don't have to go buy boxes. It usually just comes in the jars that you buy, like of pickles or stuff. It could be stylish if you like want to decorate it, and it looks kind of nice, in my opinion. And it's just like a very creative thing to do. So you're not like a basic person. And the last one is another one that maybe this may be the hardest one, but using less disposable items. Yeah, I know they're everywhere at like fast food restaurants and at your school, and you can't really like get away from them. But it's great if you can, because like disposable items one of the biggest solid waste. Just like some examples that you can use, and like instead of using like paper plates or styrofoam plates, you can use regular plates as long as they're washable and reusable. And instead of using like tissues, you can just use like cloth napkins. Instead of using paper towels, you can just use like rag. And instead of having to buy like the 24 ounce water bottles, you can just buy your own reusable bottle and like fill it up at home, and saves a lot of plastic. Well, that's my 5 ways of incorporating the 3 R's into your life. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.